Greetings, where my goddess is at. Blessed Sunday to you all. Still in this new moon, still in this full moon vibe of Scorpio, watery energy, connecting with our emotional bodies, connecting with maybe some deep, deep wisdom, deep insights, deep secrets, some deep truths that you're coming to realize. Welcome, you all. This is Goddess Vibes Only. And if you don't know, please trust. Everyone is welcomed here. We are all aspects and connected with the goddess in some way, right? Either you identify as a goddess or you trust that you have some goddess in you, right? Because you're on this planet and you were birthed by someone who had a womb that is connected with that energy of the goddess. Full moon energy is asking us today to clear away anything that's not serving that energy of the goddess. And if you are new to this channel, like most of you, because it's new, I've been birthing it in my mind and my heart for a long time. You might be someone who is seeking something different, new to explore, and this full moon energy is here to offer us all something that gives us power and gives us a connection with that wonderful energy that's here to cut away. If you know about the goddesses associated with yoga and Hindu myth, Kali, Durga, right? They are very much about clearing. Right? Durga has 8 arms. In one of them she holds a sword. She holds a lotus representing peace, transformation, blossoming, and she's clearing away what doesn't serve us, right? And then some of her arms want to hold you, cradle you, love you, until maybe you have the boldness, the strength to clear away whatever that is, mental, physical, habits, emotions, right? But in the interim, know that you're supported, know that you're being held. So this is my first official video here on Goddess Vibes Only, and I did a little meditation this morning before I taught prenatal yoga, and I was looking at the weather and saying, should I make a video? I don't know, but I was so inspired by the fullness that was in my class this morning. Lots of new mamas in the Oakland area. If you're in Oakland looking for prenatal yoga, join me at Anasa Yoga in the Laurel District. But just, so much insight, wisdom, and birth always reminds me of this potential that we all have. I'm a doula. I attended births for years, and I no longer attend births. I do postpartum postpartum support sometime as a doula. And, I don't have children of my own. And at one point, I was really attached to this idea of birthing a child through my womb. And so now at this stage in my life, I know it could be still possible, but I've kind of let go of the attachment of birthing something. And I really want to shift all of this work I've done and all of the wisdom and the support that, I've given to other women to, in birth and pregnancy. I want to shift that so that I can constantly feel like I am nurturing these seeds of life, not only in our womb space physically, but also energetically. What are you holding in your womb today? What are you birthing that is being blocked by some expectation that you are waiting to manifest, right? I was just listening to a video this morning that was talking about this control that Some of us have. Not me ever. But no, yes, I do. I have these little stipulations and things that I'm holding on to wait until I see this come together before I can get this going over here. Right? So maybe some of you is waiting until you meet your husband, meet your partner, whatever, whether that's marriage or just life partner. Maybe you're waiting for that to come together before you decide it's your time to birth. Okay? So whether that's birthing a baby, birthing your business, birthing some magical aspect of yourself, you're putting it on hold because you're waiting for this life partner, whatever, to come together to help you, whether it's financially, emotionally, mentally, whatever it is, And I'm really tired of waiting. So, I felt this urge this morning that I needed to make a video. I wanted to do it yesterday, but yesterday just wasn't the day. I needed to do a lot of self-care. This full moon energy waxing up to the full moon, it's been really intense. And if you know about the sign of Scorpio, it's connected to birth and rebirth and transformation. It's associated with the planet Pluto and can have some really deep, energy associated with it. And it can be transformative, it can be healing, it can also be overwhelming and scary and like, ugh, right? Like, well, if I'm going through these like tumultuous waves, Scorpio can be a very intense sign. If you know some Scorpios, they can be very intense and deep people. And so just like the waves of the ocean, just like the contractions in labor when you are birthing something, that shit is no joke, right? Even though I haven't had a baby, I've watched some women go through the depths, go to the depths, of themselves, really meet themselves, sometimes with kindness, sometimes with resistance, right? And just like a woman birthing, some ideas, birthing some magic, birthing a business, birthing the seeds of potential, it is scary at many times. It is going to make you question yourself, doubt yourself, want to give up, want to go, hide and conceal that magic that's trying to come through. And I'm here to let you know that I know something's being birthed in me right now, and I don't really know exactly what it is. I know I have some dreams and some potential and some visions, and this channel has been wanting to come through for months. And I started recording the video that is the intro video. I started that, and I had so many doubts about it. So many things were not in the right place. You guys know that Coldplay song? Everything in its right place. You know that? That song always reminds me, sometimes things are in their right place. Like it appears to be in its right place, like putting your house together. I'm Marie Kondoing my house, by the way. Sometimes things appear to be in the right place, and sometimes they don't. But if you are connected with divine energy and your divine infinite potential, then even when it doesn't look right, doesn't look perfect, it doesn't look aligned, you don't know which way you're going next, which path is unfolding for you, who's going to even go with you on this journey, where the money's going to come from, where the house is coming from, where the partner is coming from, you don't know. But when you're a goddess, you are in this place here, receiving. So this brings me all back to why I decided to come here today. I did my meditation this morning and I pulled this card. Hey, Aphrodite, inner goddess. Yes. Those of you that are fans of oracle cards like me, I'll be sharing different oracle cards here on this channel. This one I love. It says, awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. And so that also brings me back to, if you are more connected with the divine masculine, whether you are female or male, but you associated with the feminine energy, but you were born into the world as a male. It doesn't matter, right? We all have this energy of the goddess within us, and we can awaken this energy through dance, self-care, appreciating your divinity. So that's what I did today. I decided this was my self-care by saying, you know what? I'm birthing something and I don't know exactly what's coming next, but I'm going to trust and I'm going to be in this energy associated with the goddess, which is receptivity. And then the next card that I pulled also went along with this, which is the goddess Aine, which is take a leap of faith. Take a risk, put your heart's true desire into action. And building this channel, building a community globally, and also empowering other women and goddesses and all those who associate themselves with the goddess, empowering all of us to take leaps of faith, to cultivate their creative energy, even when it doesn't seem perfect, it doesn't seem maybe aligned with the full-time work you do in the world, but you're like nourishing these other little ideas. Maybe it's writing, maybe it's singing, maybe it's working in the garden, maybe it's cooking, maybe it is speaking, maybe it's surfing, something that I keep working on and my potential is there, but I have fear sometimes, or just procrastinate that. And so I'm going to be here bringing other women and those who are on this path with me to speak to you, inspire you, help you to push through whatever you are birthing, right? And sometimes we get these little insights, we get dreams, we get visions, and then we go, we push it down. Just like in labor, women will feel those contractions coming stronger and stronger, and everything in them wants to go like this. While birthing in a kind of contracted position, fetal space, can be really nurturing. It can be really sweet. But when everything in the body is contracting, your jaw, your belly, right, your yoni, all of this is going against the power of labor, right? So I teach women to soften, open your mouth, right? The way you want to birth a baby, a project, is the way you want to possibly make love. It's with receptivity. It's with sweetness. It's with a little bit of ease, even when shit looks chaotic and really, really challenging around you. It's like finding your rhythm, your flow in the midst of the intensity. So instead of just like cowering in a ball, which some of my clients might do sometime, I ask them, can you move a little bit? How about you do this with me? Just move. Inhale and exhale. And then as you're doing this, just feel the potential that is wanting to come through you, right? You may not know exactly where or when or how, but just like these plants were put into the earth as a seed, right? They slowly came through the earth. No one rushed them, said, hey, why aren't you growing? Hey, I'm watering you. There's sunshine. There's rain, even lots of rain here. One reason why I almost didn't come out here, but I took the leap of faith. I said, I'm going to come out here. I believe the goddess wants this to come through, and I'm going to sit in my car and wait. But yeah, no one's rushing these natural parts of the environment to hurry up their process. So you should not feel hurried also to bring your full potential into manifestation, right? If you're already a mother, or you have another full-time job, but you're trying to bring something in over here, you must keep pushing forward, right? Just like in labor, we have to push, right? We have to push it out. And sometimes you push that baby out in one push, and sometimes you need many pushes, right? Some women are pushing for hours, and um, it's always wonderful when you have that space. You're not rushed, which can sometimes happen in a hospital setting. You're being pushed and guided. But like if you're at home, if you're in a birthing center, then you've got midwives and people, really around you and really encouraging you to birth your best and most amazing self. Woo, there's that sunshine. Ashe. So, I hope you have some midwives around you, inspiring you to birth your best and your highest and your most beautiful and amazing selves today. So, whether that is your family members, your friends, your goddess circle, your tribe, or maybe that is people on YouTube that you watch that encourage you to keep pushing forward. Before I came into um, my place as a yoga teacher, as a doula, I was very much steeped in Christianity, and I still absorbed so much wisdom from Christianity as well as other traditions. And I used to listen to a pastor, some of you all might know, T.D. Jakes, and he talked about, like getting ready for God to kind of work in your life. And, when you're getting ready, you got to sometimes like push through some things. And he was like, run around the stage, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. And then when that time comes, you got to push. You got to push, right? You got to push through people's ideas, people's perceptions, people's negativity, your own inner critic, right? You got to push through those old stories sometimes that are keeping you held back from what you see as your vision over there, right? You got to push through that part of you that wants to be competitive and compare yourself with others. But then you know what? Just like coming back again to being receptive, getting clear, getting quiet, right? Going into nature is one of my favorite things, to just hear what Mother Nature can't tell me sometimes in the busyness of the city. When I'm on my phone or distracted by social media, I'm just like listening. So we're just going to take a moment here. This is the other card I pulled from the Archangel deck. It's from the Archangel Raphael, and he says breathe, right? Sometimes that's all you can do, right? You might be feeling some anxiety, some worry, stress, and sometimes that's all I can do. I have all these wonderful practices I do. I do Buddhist chanting, Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. I do Hindu chanting. I do yoga. I dance. And then sometimes, like, I can't even go there. All I can do is just be present with my breath and just sit. I have a prayer. And sometimes a very simple mantra I use from Thich Nhat Hanh is, I know I'm breathing in. I know I'm breathing out. So what Archangel Raphael has to say is, take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and release old patterns. Okay, so join me now for a moment to receive the breath and the prana. And if you're out in nature, whoo, then you're getting like a little extra with all the wonderful blessings and vitality that's within these trees. So just take a big inhale and exhale, release it out slowly. Try to breathe into your low belly. As you do, feel the heaviness in your pelvis, in your womb space, and exhale, releasing it out. Inhale, feel yourself really nourishing that potential. With each breath, we're connecting with all that's around us. Breathing in, knowing that we are not just these physical bodies. We are not separate from the trees, from the oceans, from the mountains, from the flowers, the birds, right? Always reminding us of how infinite and vast we are. You can introduce that mantra if you want to sit a little longer with this. I know I'm breathing in. I know I'm breathing out. Right? Sometimes we don't know what's coming next, and it creates so much stress and worry and stress hormones when they are so heightened. They are keeping us from really sitting with our most magnificent and powerful selves. I know I'm breathing in. I know I'm breathing out. So just keep that going. Bring your hands to your heart. Touch your thumbs together. This is the auspicious heart mudra. And feel your hands connecting with that sweet, infinite wisdom within the heart. Bowing to yourself, trusting that you're being guided even when the path looks dark, bleak, like it's being blocked by trees, when it cuts off and we don't know which way, which direction to take, and there's a fork in the road and we're not sure. Massage around your heart, trusting that you are loved infinitely. And since a bee was just coming to say hello to me, maybe we need to end with a few humming bees breaths. This humming bee's breath is like this sweet bee that is called uli in classical tantric texts. Uli is said to be humming in our heart, making honey in the heart. So when there seems to be only bitterness, sadness, stress, uli is humming this sweet vibration that calms our brain, connects with our pineal and pituitary glands, and helps us to open up that third eye point. So we have not only two eyes seeing, but that third eye that knows more than we could ever dream of or see with our physical eyes. So let's end with 3 rounds of humming bee's breath. Inhaling, exhale the M sound. Thank you for joining me today on Goddess Vibes Only. Keep the vibe high and elevated. Check down in the comment section for links to my website. If you're in the San Francisco Bay Area, have some events coming up you might want to check out. And hope you have a wonderful rest of this full moon. Peace to you all. Namaste.